What's up guys, Justin Barsh here. You're watching World Class Media.
Low Class Media here. We are at OTT Ranch here in Rosanke, Texas. About to start the second round of the 2023 Texas Off-Road Championship Series. So let's get out there and check out the track and see what it's like. Let's get into it. To talk about something because ever since I've started my YouTube channel, as it's grown, I've noticed that I've got a lot more people reaching out to me who haven't started racing yet and are looking to get into dirt bike racing. So maybe there's some people out there who've been riding for a while or maybe just started or whatever, but have seen my videos and seen other races and really want to get involved. This message is for you. The first thing I want to say is whatever is keeping you from racing, you've got to find a way to overcome that hurdle because there is nothing more fulfilling in my life that I've ever done. Maybe it's money, or maybe it's the danger factor, or maybe it's, a knowledge gap. Whatever it is, you got to find a way past it. But once you get past those hurdles, this is what you're going to do to get into racing. First thing, fire up your computer and go to Google. No matter what area you're in, there's probably a racing series in your area, whether that be motocross or trials or enduro or more cross-country stuff like we do. There's definitely something in your area. So go to Google and find the series that are in your area. Do a little research on them. Maybe go to YouTube. There's definitely going to be someone who's posting videos of their experience so you can get an idea of what it's like to race in that series. But once you identify the series that you want to race in, then go to Facebook. There's very likely going to be a page on Facebook that's dedicated to this series. On that page, you're going to find all the people who are involved. They're going to be posting things, their race videos, race results, there's going to be discussions, all kinds of stuff. But what you're going to want to do is go in there and make a post and say, hey, I'm a total noob. I'm looking to get into this series. I've never raced before. What can I do to get started? Inevitably, because the dirt bike community is so close-knit and so mutually helpful within itself, you're going to find someone who's going to jump in and start getting you answers. My advice is to not just leave that on Facebook. I would actually exchange contact information and try to get on a phone call with this person. So hopefully you find someone who's willing to jump on a phone call with you, and when you do get on that phone call, ask them everything. They're going to be willing to answer your questions and just kind of give you all the ins and outs of what you need to do to get started. If you've already been riding, obviously you have a bike, you probably have all the gear, but just make sure you have all that stuff squared away, and then you're going to want to get an idea of the race schedule. Once you know the race schedule, then just show up to your first race. Now, if you've been riding for a while, obviously you've already got a bike and you probably have all the safety gear and everything. But if you don't have that, obviously you're going to want to make sure you square that away. And then in terms of what you bring to the race, I would kind of think of it as, imagine that you're going camping and just bring what you would bring to go camping. But if there's any specific requirements for the series that you're going to race in, definitely ask the person on the phone and just try to see if there's any sort of hacks or best practices that you can follow to make sure that you have the things that you need on race day. So now you've gotten to your first race. You've already got a buddy that you made before you even got there. You're probably going to park with that person, and that's where you'll get ready and gear up and all that, and they'll kind of help chaperone you and show you how the day flow works and what you need to do and where you need to be. And then from there, it's just time to go racing. And maybe you're going to be nervous and you don't know what to expect, and you're worried that you're going to crash, and you know, you might get hurt or whatever, but the fact is just get into the race and run your own race. You'll find that as soon as the green flag drops, it's gonna be chaotic, it'll be crazy, but as long as you take it easy, eventually you're gonna find yourself riding with people who, you know, are beginners just like you, and maybe it's their first race or maybe their second race or whatever, but there's gonna be a number of people just in your same position, and after the race is over, all the fears that you had before, you'll understand were probably not super justified, and you're gonna be happy that you entered this race and started. But now from there, you can just follow the schedule, continue to race in the series if you like it, or maybe if you want to try a different series, you can do that and just approach it the same way. But my advice is if you've ever thought about racing, you gotta do it. And this is how you can get started. Let's go, Mason! Let's go, bro! Woo! All right, folks, we are here with Mason Oliver. Like I was saying earlier, you know, if you're trying to get into racing, you know, there's all kinds of things that you can do. This is his first woods race, so I thought it'd be great to talk to him and just kind of think about, you know, kind of how did you find this organization?
Well, you know, like making friends at the track is just because everyone's so nice. Like, if you just start talking with people, I mean, like, woods is a pretty common thing, surprisingly. I thought it was gonna be like really low key. There's a lot of guys here, and like everyone's been super nice. And I think if you just ask questions, you'll find the answers you're looking for.
Just like I was talking about, guys, everybody in this community is so nice. All you gotta do is go start talking to people and you'll find your way. And so now that you're here and you saw your first woods course, you went through practice, you're getting up from your race, what do you think about the experience so far?
I'm gonna be honest, that's probably the most fun I've had on a dirt bike. Like, and I'm not even kidding.
Really?
Like, with moto, I mean, it's fun, but like, you can only do so much before you get tired and then you just want to pull off. But like, obviously it's like an endurance race. Sure. But just like the technicality of it, and it's just fun riding a dirt bike. It's very like beginner oriented. You can do this and be professional, and you can come out here and be a guy that just got his first dirt bike.
Again, like I was saying earlier, Mason's seeing exactly what I saw. Like when you come out here, there are people at every level. So it doesn't matter if this is your first time riding. There are people who are here who bought their dirt bike, have only ridden it a couple times, and immediately come out and race. So I mean, the woods community and getting out here in a woods race is super accessible, super fun, and you know, moto's awesome. I love riding moto as well, but this is very dynamic. There's a lot going on. The courses are always different. So yeah, check out a woods race. Like I said, go to Google, look for the series in your area, hit up some Facebook groups. If you don't know anybody, try to make friends, maybe get on a phone call with someone who's in the organization already.
It's worth it.
Yeah, talk to them and just get out here and come race.
See y'all here.
Hey, y'all gonna do the hard line?
Hey, yeah, you're in the wrong class, boy.
Oh, yeah, okay. You're gonna hit that?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
Tippy, you're gonna hit that, right? You got it! Yeah! All right, folks, we just got done with practice here. Track is
Beautiful.
apparently it's beautiful, and just a reminder, we're all in Open B, and it's a little bit beyond our reach from a performance standpoint. Would we agree on that?
Yeah, I would agree.
Especially Chris, right? Again, we're all going to be competing against each other. Last week, our last race.
What happened in the last race? I don't remember.
You don't remember that last race? I won. You know, it was all of our first race. We'll give us all a pass on that one. But today, whoever wins, man, there's a lot riding on this one. So that's what our season's going to be about. Competing against each other. May the best man win. Who wins? What do they get?
We haven't decided.
Yeah, we need.
What do you think it should be?
Handshake.
A little trophy.
No, dude, let's make like a cool hoodie or something.
A cool hoodie, okay, or a jacket or something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, that's something.
So that's what we're gonna do. See you guys in the race, and the best man win.
Good luck. I can't talk to y'all anymore. We're competitors.
Hey, good luck, Chris. Thank you. No, no worries. Hey, look at my numbers. He's a little angry.
There's your point. There's the nod. Whole shot money on the line.
Let's go, folks. Hot Ranch. Woo! Look at that start. Nice job getting to the first turn. Got pretty swallowed up thereafter. Diff here. Stalled the bike. Come on, start. Lost a ton of spots. I gotta quit falling down and stalling at the start. Oh, boy's having clutch issues, it sounds like. Settled in here. We're on the course. Getting going. This course was awesome, honestly, but I will say, in practice, this is probably some of the most fun. A little pile up here. In practice was probably some of the most fun I ever had riding, because it was just so perfect. And then by the time we raced on it, man, this thing was beat to hell. Got took on the start there. Okay, passed me there. Always have issues with those little rooted uphills. Trying to put a lap down. He got off the line in like last place. He's already caught up to me. That snake. This little inside cut here was way smoother. heard that bike go over those loops behind me, I knew for sure it was Chimpy. Not doing too bad. I mean, I can see the people through the trees around this corner. Almost lost the front end going down that hill with that little root there. But now we're in the woods. We're settling in, trying to see what kind of pace I have. Not doing too bad. Guy in front of me is not pulling away so much. He's putting a little bit of distance on me every so often here. But I'll tell you what, man, on these courses that are just so whooped out and I can't handle it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's probably coming down to squeezing the bike with my legs and stuff, but I just cannot do it. All right, picked up a pass. That outside is way better, and of course, stall the bike. There goes Chimpy. He's gone already. Bobbling, letting people by. There's Chris. Jacob Patek. I'm getting mowed. So, all this talk about different class in the comments, in the posts on Facebook. It's been a very interesting discussion, to say the least. Lots of different perspectives. But here's one guy who gets it right here. Different class, different class. He said it. I checked up, I let him go, we're good. I said thank you. That's the way it should be. Now I'll say it's pretty obvious, you know, when someone comes up on you really fast, and by no means do I want to hold someone like that up, but, and you know, look here, case in point, but it gets confusing on the first lap, you know, when you're racing people in your own class. And it's like, are you expected to just get out of the way because they're behind you? I don't really think so. But anyways, I heard this guy, I let him go. I heard this guy, he was faster. Ryan Lawman let him go. To me, that's not the way you're supposed to do it, right? That guy was in 250B. I'm not trying to call him out. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really a big deal. I'm not hurt. You know, the race goes on. But I would have gladly let the guy go had I would have had time to even realize he was there. I mean, by the time I heard him, he was already on me and boom, nailed me. And I just don't really think that's what we should be doing out there, especially not with the other bikes bearing down on us. I mean, I got hit in the back by the next bike. And if I would have been, you know, even 6 inches to the left, I might have got slammed by the next bike. So we all want to race and we all want to do well. And, you know, forcing the issue like that, I think, is a little bit too much. Can I take it? Yes. Is it a big deal? In hindsight, no, not really. But I think it's only a matter of time that if we keep that type of attitude going, that, you know, someone's going to get hurt. And it's not like I don't want to let people by, you know, so I think we got to pass clean is all I'm saying. But here we are at lap 2. I'm feeling it bad. I'm already tired. The temptation to try to ride as fast as I can on the first lap gets me every time, and I wind up at lap 2 here with just no energy. Here's Harper Wilder in my own class. I let him go. He was on me. I knew he was there. Did I have to do that? No. If I don't, should Harper just run me over? No. But he wouldn't do that. Now here's the dilemma. I've caught him. Should he just get out of my way? I don't think so. But right now it's pretty obvious that him and I are closely matched. We're racing. This is a race between us, right? We gotta take, if we're gonna take the position, we gotta go fair and square. And so that's the mode we're in. Little gnarly section through here. Looking ahead, and it's at this point I realize who's in front of Harper. Here goes John Gentry. Easy to hear when he's coming. I look ahead who's ahead of Harper, who's absolutely taking a nosedive right here. And well, guess who it is? Old Gasper Hassall. And as you guys know, that's one of the guys I'm really racing against. So after screwing up the start, stalling a ton of times, really happy to see Casper. Means I'm catching up a little bit here. So now the goal is to catch him and pass him. And then I found this way smoother. Kept that in the old memory bank for later in the race. I'm doing an okay job, but it is kind of funny because in the race I noticed as soon as I saw Casper, and it happens every time, literally every time. Here come a couple guys, move over, let him go. But every time I see Casper in a race, I start making mistakes. I start trying to speed up and go faster, and then I start riding poorly, and we end up just rubber banding the whole time. I catch him and I fall back. I catch him and I fall back. And this continued for like a straight up full lap. But look, look how far he is ahead of me again. Gotta let him go. This is not a good line through here. Gotta let him go. Someone else. I was pointing through. They didn't want to go. I tried to let them go.
I tried.
Alright, so starting lap 3 here. Skip that little easy section. I didn't hit the hard line one time. I didn't have the hands for it. I also didn't want to destroy my linkage. I saw a couple linkages take a beating, and I had a skid plate, but I didn't think it was going to protect me all too well. Probably cut that corner a little bit there. Alright, so here's Casper. Catch him back up. I have such a bad habit on those points. Ramping and then landing and then going. I need to be on the gas. You know, when I land, I keep going. Casper knows I'm behind him though, for sure. And I'm managing to just track it down. I'm thinking, okay, as long as I can clear this like choppy stuff, I can put it down. But man, Casper wicked it up. Kept that space on me. Pretty sure all the way through this section. I'm still tired for sure. I don't know why I chose to. Oh yeah, there was someone right here. Gotta let him go. Alright, I caught Casper again. Surely he's gonna get out of my way. Oh, that's right. We're racing. Maybe I'll just run him over. Put him in a tree, you know? Oh wait, no, you gotta be clean. I forgot. Oh, I caught Casper. Surely he's just gonna move over this time, right? Oh wait, nah, we're racing. Well, I'm crashing. Honestly, don't even know what happened there. I crashed. Alright. Put together a little smooth pace there. So I guess somehow Casper got by Harper, because here's Harper again in front of me. I can't remember what happened. I was so delirious in this race. I had no clue what was going on. But either way, here's Harper. So back to battling with him. Gotta let him go. Hey man, that's a pass. Alright, now this is where it gets interesting. Here's Chris in front of me. I've caught Chris and Casper. Harper's behind me. I don't know why Casper comes over. He thinks I'm somebody I'm not. I'll take it though. Me and Chris. Ooh! I was like, hell yeah. And I passed. I got to put a little pace on. Make it look like I'm going fast. Even though I'm tired as hell right now.
Oh. Fuck! God damn it!
Alright, here's Chris. He goes down. There's Harper. He's pulling away. Here comes Casper. He gets ran over. We're all down together.
Wow! Oh, it's a war, yo!
Let's see that from Casper's perspective. Alright, there's me getting up. Casper's like, okay, I'll go around.
Oh! Fucking hell! That was Chris.
I don't think we should be doing that. I'm not saying anything about who did that. I don't know who it was. I don't really care who it was. The fact is, though, all you gotta say right there is different class. Casper would have moved. We let him go, but instead. We just put the bar in the back and ran through them, and I don't know, man. I don't think we should be really doing that. Guys behind me. Oh, I think I stalled in front of him. This is lap 4, final lap. All right. And after all that nonsense, I'm pretty sure Harbor is right behind me. Yes, there's his shadow. So I know that it's on. If I'm going to beat Harper, I've got to stay in front. So what do? I drive into a dead end. Install the bike. That's how you win, folks, right there. That's the winning formula. Fortunately, he followed me. So we're all going down together. Go up this. There was a little tree root at the top and it knocked me off, so I went to the inside and my bike went right, and I was off balance when I hit it. Just enough time to let Harper by, and I couldn't close him out, and then Harper just put distance on me. A lot of revving. I heard it. They said different class. But yeah, man, Harper put distance on me after that, after he passed me, and I couldn't keep up for nothing. I mean, he must have put 150 yards on me through that open section. He just put it down. But so I'm going here, and I'm looking through the trees, and I'm like, I see blue. And I wasn't sure who this was until I got up here and I realized that's Kyle. So I've got Chris, Casper, now I see Kyle, and I'm just like, okay, how am I gonna get him? Then he just gives it to me. I'll take it. I'll take it. Stay tuned after the video or after the race and he'll tell you why he did that. But anyway, so I got by him, and then this was critical because in the very next section I had a little bit of a secret up my sleeve that I was able to use to stay in front. Because Kyle's fast on that 350 relative to me. And there you go, I'm just trying to put the nail in the coffin now, just trying to keep a good pace without crashing. I don't know why he cut off there. I almost went down at the top of that hill. But I'm looking back and I don't see Kyle for a while, so I'm like, I should be good, but I'm still gonna try to keep it going here. There's the final turn. Checker flag's up, y'all. Race is over. On branch 23 in the books. That was a tough one for me.
We had a good battle.
That was rough, man.
Yeah.
Well, here we are back again post-race. How do we feel, boys? How was it?
That was good until you passed me on the last freaking lap again.
Ah!
It was good until we got jumbled up in that freaking sand
Oh
turn.
my God, yeah, me, Chris, and Casper all converged on the same point and just exploded in a crash. How do y'all feel physically on that one?
Way better.
Way better.
Yeah, it's definitely it was easier, physically easier.
You thought it was easier in Diamond Willow?
Yeah. Oh, for
Wow,
sure.
I had way more trouble with this one. At lap 2, I hit an absolute wall, and I was just like trail riding. I mean, I wasn't even racing at all. I was going and saw Casper, followed him for a lap.
And
Somehow.
then I let you pass, thinking you were a pro rider.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
And then you crashed, so I thought, great, he's crashed, I'm just going to slip around outside. And then a rider came and just cleaned me out.
Ran
as
you
I was
over?
passing.
Wow.
Cleaned me out.
That was right after Chris. Me and Chris went up a hill, and I managed to get on the inside a little bit. And
Little sit.
Well, it would have been gnarly if we would have come together. I saw a flash of turquoise through the trees, and I was like, "There's no way that's Kyle. There's no way that's Kyle." And
Yeah. Freaking,
yes, there was. And then he pulled over because he thought I was a pro. I guess I must have been going pretty fast
No,
at the end.
no,
I
don't
mean,
hype yourself up, bro.
I mean,
could've
guys,
sworn
you guys
I
keep
heard
pulling
you
over
scream.
for me. I mean,
Yeah, hit a tree. I scooted over for a pro. I was going back into the trail. Somebody else in a different class came up, freaking hit me.
Wham!
Bumped into the tree, hit my finger on the tree, and then the last lap, I hear this guy, different class, different class!
Oh, please,
And then he
no.
passed me, so you little
Oh,
rat.
I would never. No, he's lying. I would never do that. But I did hear different class several times today. You gotta say different class, folks. Anyways, all right, well, good race. Next one is what's ours. Kyle's favorite, absolute favorite.
I'm skipping.
So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next race. Peace.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
And we're cutting.